What's up, Kartel? Good rising, good afternoon, happy Monday, good evening, whenever you're watching this. I am here. My name is Cheyenne. If you haven't met me already, I am the owner of Crystal Kartel here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm here because I just put out July's events and we are doing Summerween again, and I'm so excited. But yeah, let's just get into it. I have some examples to show you as to what we're gonna be making and creating. If you were around here last summer, I'm sure you remember some of the crafts. I try to switch it up a little bit every year, but anyways. Also, if you are in the area and you want to get you want to get a brochure to keep this around and just like help you remember like when these events are happening, this is going to be in store up until like the last week of the month, and then I always release the month ahead on the like 14th, 15th, just depending. But yeah, anyways. So first on the agenda, we're just gonna go through the whole little rundown. We got a lot of fun stuff going on. So Friday the 3rd, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., we have China from Shadowlight Healing Wellness. She is going to be hosting a Reiki Q&A. So this is going to help kind of educate everybody as to what Reiki is, how you can benefit from it, all of that good stuff. And then Saturday, I know it is the 4th of July. For whatever reason, we're selling 250 years. I don't know why we're celebrating, because we threw tea in the harbor and we're still paying taxes, but who said that? Anyways, we're gonna be doing adorn your own witch hats, or a witch hat bar, if you will. So I do have an example. We hosted this at Dark Sister, I think last October, and we do this pretty frequently in the shop. So this is mine from the Dark Sister event. This is going to be the kind of hat we're going to be adorning and creating. And then I am going to have like different colors. I do have black ones as well, but I figured since it's Summerween, we're gonna have cute, like bright, funky colors that you can do too. So that's gonna be happening July 4th, 11:30 to 3 p.m. So even if you are celebrating, you will still be out of here. You will still be out of here in time to go shoot off fireworks and have a grand old time. Next up after that, so the following Sunday, so July 5th, 7:30 p.m. at Dark Sister, not at the store, at Dark Sister, we're actually going to be doing this dope-ass little Summerween pumpkin terrarium. So this is exactly what it's going to look like. You guys are going to have the option to do any kind of houseplants or succulents, and you're going to be able to take it home with you. This is super, super, super limited. I only have so many terrariums, so if you do want to attend this one, I only have 13 seats. I think I only have 11 seats now, because I think I sold 2 last night. So if you wanted to join us for that one, I suggest you highly jump on that sooner rather than later, just because, like I said, I'm only doing one time slot. I only have so many terrariums, so much supplies, so many plants. So if you wanted to join us, do it sooner rather than later. I had some people show up to the Ashes to Ashes last night and they wanted to join us, but the 6:30 p.m. was sold out. They didn't want to stay for 8:30, because you do have to RSVP for the events at Dark Sister, because I am traveling there. I only bring so much supplies. So if you want to join us, please RSVP sooner rather than later. Anyways, so from there, that's going to be that weekend. The first weekend of July is jam-packed with all sorts of fun stuff. Then we have the following Friday, which is going to be the 10th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am dropping the part 2 of the tarot collection. So if you may or may not know, I am going through the entire tarot card deck and creating oils and candles, because in my personal practice, I do really enjoy using those archetypes for different rituals. So for example, this was from the first launch. This is our Queen of Wands. So she's really good for ambition, creativity, kind of getting that fire lit under you and like taking that leadership role. And these are all blessed, dressed, consecrated, and sat on the altar. But for this launch, we're going to be doing the Moon, the Star. Did I put them on here? The Moon, the Star, the Tower, Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Strength, and the King of Pentacles. So those are the ones we're going to be launching this go around. And that's going to be happening the 10th, Friday the 10th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, in store and online. So after the tarot collection, our next event after that is not until the following Friday, which is going to be the 17th at 7:30 p.m. We're going to be doing the Divination Exchange Social. So this is a fun little collab event we do with Love Siren Witchery and Shadowlight Healing Wellness. We basically invite the community of all levels of practice in divination to join us and give and receive readings. It's kind of like a speed dating, but for divination practices. We have people who do bone throwing, oracle, pendulum, all sorts of really cool ways to just divine and like give guidance. And it's a way for everybody to practice and then also maybe receive some outer guidance or knowledge that they may not have been getting from their own readings. It's a really cool event. We do host we host it here obviously in store, and then we do have like a couple little light drinks, snacks, all that good stuff. So we'll take care of you, trust. So that's happening Friday the 17th, 7:30 p.m. in store. Saturday the 18th, 11:30 to 3, we are going to be building our own broomsticks. This one is so much fun. It can get a little tedious, but to show you an example, this is the broom I created last year. She hangs it up in the shop now, but we'll give you all of the tools. I'll be there to help you. There is limited seating for this one too, because this one does get a little challenging. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but it's really fun, and it's super like, what's the right word for it? It's super empowering when you're like finished with it and you're like, hell yeah, I made this. Same with this. This one's a little bit easier because it's just like hot glue and a bunch of fun stuff. This one you have to really like wrap it tight and right, otherwise it can fall apart. But that's why I'm here, to help you the entire way. So that's going to be happening Saturday the 18th, 11:30 to 3 p.m. in store. And then Sunday the 19th, we have 2 sessions at Dark Sister. It's going to be 6:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. We're going to be doing fairy core mirrors, or fairy mirrors, fairy portals, whatever you want to call them. They're going to be about this big. We're going to add moss. We're going to add crystals, mushrooms. I may or may not do some air dry clay that we can adhere to the mirrors too if you guys want to get real crafty and creative. But it's going to be really cool. It'll be a fun little like decorative addition to your home or space. That one, like I said, is at Dark Sisters. That's going to be Sunday the 19th, 6:30 and 8:30 p.m. And then I am relaunching our planetary oils. I don't know what it is. There's something in the air or whatever the case is. People are dabbling in more planetary magic. And I've been getting a lot of orders for the oils. So I am going to be relaunching them in store, but I'm also going to be creating candles. I did have candles in the beginning, but they kind of just sat there for a really long time. So I'm remaking the candles, I am relaunching the oils, and yeah, it's gonna be really dope. So that launch is gonna be happening Friday the 24th, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, in store and online. We're gonna go all the way from the sun to Pluto, and I'm probably actually gonna add a couple of the asteroids in there too. Haven't decided which ones exactly yet, but I think it'll be dope. So yeah, that's what's happening there. And then Saturday the 25th, actually no, sorry, I skipped one. Friday the 24th, so that same day as a planetary drop. I have to confirm this, so don't quote me on this. I have to talk to her about this. We're supposed to be having an astrology NLP Q&A with the lovely Delilah. I'm gonna double check on that. It's supposed to be 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. This is a possibility that it's happening. I haven't been able to confirm it. Just keep that in mind. So then the following Saturday, that's going to be the 25th, 11:30 to 3 p.m. We're going to be creating spell cords. Give me just a second and I'll grab my spell cord to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm back. So Saturday the 25th, 11:30 to 3, we're going to be doing wealth spell cords, or spell cords if you don't want to do one for wealth necessarily. I feel like that's something that everybody kind of wants and asks for, so that's why I called it the wealth spell cords. But we'll have a little bit of everything for you to dabble in if you want to do one for health or love or whatever it is that you want, protection. So this is just a little example of what mine looks like. So this is for protection and prosperity of the shop. We've got, I braided some intention into this guy right here. We've got a green manifestation money mojo bag. We've got some cinnamon tied into this one for more protection, dominance, and prosperity. We did a little spell ornament to put on there with some money rice, cinnamon. I think there's Damiana, some cute little mushroom, or not mushrooms, moss. We've got a little money bag charm on there. I also added some planetary glyphs. We've got Pluto, also known as Hades. We've got some Mercury. I think Jupiter's on the other side. Yeah, we got Jupiter right there. We also have some ancestor money braided into this, and some more intentional braids with some I Ching coins. But yeah, and then we got some like little oracle, all that good stuff. So this is what we're gonna be making on the 25th, which is 11:30 to 3 p.m. So then Friday the 31st, 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. we're going to be doing a Summerween social costume party event. If you have been to any of these before, you know we always typically do like a fun little community ritual. This one we're going to be doing it obviously to kind of welcome, or not welcome because we're going to be like midsummer kind of, but it's basically just going to be for the community. We'll decide, or I'll decide as we get closer to it. It'll just be something fun to get everybody involved, manifest something, release something, purge something, whatever the case is. But that's going to be happening 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. And then we do have Reiki available 3 Fridays this month and 2 Sundays from Shadowlight Healing Wellness. That is Miss China. So it's going to be Friday the 3rd, Friday July 3rd, Friday July 17th, and Friday July 31st are going to be her 3 Fridays she has available. And then we do have China in here on Sunday the 5th, July 5th, and then Sunday July 19th. And yeah, that is basically everything we have going on for Summerween at the Kartel and everywhere else that we do stuff. But yeah, other than that, I think that's about it and all I have to say. I do have to start working around the shop and getting stuff cleaned up because we did do siren crowns this week and I still have seashells in the back, so I'm gonna go take care of that, put up all of these crafts that I just brought down to show you guys, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up and call it a video. If you watched this far, let me know in the comments and comment the word Summerween, and I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, do all that fun stuff. And then our handle on the other apps, Instagram, TikTok, we are on Facebook as well. Facebook, the shop's name is The Crystal Kartel. All the other ones are the same exact handle as here. It's going to be Crystal Kartel 777. So, all right, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Also, just one more plug. If you wanted to get some of the Seafoam and Seduction line, grab it sooner rather than later. I have a bunch of orders I have to pull. I don't even know what the stock looks like at this point. So please, if that's something you're interested in, go to the link. I think the link's in my bio, or crystalkartel.com, and place your order right now. I think I'm down to like the last 1 or 2 bundles of each of the bundle pricings. So yeah. Anywho, love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.